Hello, hello. My name is Poran. I am a clinical counselor and I want to talk a little bit about certain children situation. Situations that are happening to many families and what I see as being very alarming and unhealthy. We know that there are tons of people on the verge of moving to Canada or even to other countries, Western countries, where we think that a better life is granted. Of course, it is granted. However, unfortunately, many families leaving, specifically, I'm talking about people from Iran and at times also Afghanistan. Families are leaving and moving in terms of fleeing certain situations that are very unfortunate. Lack of justice, the systematic violence that is occurring in our home country in Iran, on and on and on, and neglect and violence of people's basic rights, and specifically after the Jina or Masa Amini last year, September 16, 2022, and the movement of women life freedom. The attacks on people have been worse. So my talk is not about politics, it's about people who are living, specifically because Canada is offering visit visa, and people are able to come here and apply for work permit, etc., to stay here. Which is all good. However, knowing that there are tons of issues awaiting families, and specifically people who are trying to come here to flee a domestic violence situation, or uh, come here with the idea of reach here to the airport and since then move apart or separate from their partner. And there are tons of families like that. I have seen them all. These are all personal choices. However, knowing what happens to the children in between, and specifically when we talk about migration and immigration and moving from one country to another, we talk about years of planning, waiting, and applying for this and that. And basically, we are talking about years of stopping our normal life situation, whatever normal is. And in that period of waiting and waiting to hope to get a visa or whatever paid documents, uh, usually children in those families are being promised a lot. Usually parents promise that, oh yeah, as soon as we get there, whether it's Canada, USA, or any other European countries, as soon as we get there, life is going to be heaven, and you're going to have all these um, resources, and we are going to live a life happily ever after. However, that is very rarely happening because of the real situations after uh, leaving, after getting into where you want to get, and the adjustment to a new community, new city, and new life takes a while, takes a long time. I think many families um, miss to understand the challenges that is coming, and just because um, yeah, please, if you can share this video or this live with others, I'm hoping to reach out to many families to kind of get them prepared for what's coming up for them if they are in idea of moving. Please share this video or live. I'm not trying to sell anything. I am just doing this because I am a psychotherapist and I see the pain and suffering amongst many families, and especially pain and suffering for children and youth who are coming here with parents who are the verge of separating. So these children not only have waited to come here, not only going through losing one partner or one parent to the benefit of living with another parent, but also they are dealing with a lot of their developmental challenges. I mean, they are growing, their needs are changing, and they become teenagers. And here in the communities they arrive, it is very hard for teenagers to kind of find a fit or fit in to groups of teenagers. I mean, today life is hard, and it's very tough to kind of find a place very quickly once we arrive. So just to know these challenges and be prepared, and specifically I'm talking to those people or parents who are coming here with the idea of as soon as they get here they want to separate from their partner because their marriage is broken or the marriage is unhealthy, whatever it is the case. And this is happening a lot. Whatever is the case and whatever is good for you, it's okay. However, if you prepare your children and once you get here, seeking proper support and help for them would be very helpful. And also in terms of knowing that children and youth, specifically teenagers, they become, maybe at times they become insensitive, as if they have seen parents arguing and fighting, all the verbal attacks on each other's, all the threats, all the me, you, and also all those talks about how the other parent is bad or has problems. These are all honestly hurting children, and specifically children who are coming here to find a better life. I mean, migration is not easy, just to know that. I mean, leaving our communities, home, our familiar life is not easy. And whoever says it's easy, don't believe them, because it takes a while. According to some statistic, it takes at least 6 years for a person to be able to adjust to their new home situations after migration. And think about 6 years in life of teenagers and children and teenagers. What's happening to them in that 6 years when parents are trying to adjust, find their jobs, find jobs, find income, roof over their head, or deal with a lot of other issues, parental issues, marital issues, extended family situations back home, and trying to get them to come and visit them, and living in a small apartment units with families who are coming to visit them. It's hard, it's tough. We all have done it. And however, it's important to know what are the hurts, what are the areas of hurt and damages to children. and how we can prevent that from happening. I mean, before coming to Canada or European countries, I mean, there are so many good promises. And unfortunately, a lot of agencies who are trying to get visa for you, or whatever, people who are dealing with immigration, I mean, at times they are not providing the proper information, or at times, unfortunately, um, giving you a little bit false information, I would say. And that's sad. That's sad. I mean, coming here with hope of, we Iranian, we are like that. We all love to do our own business, which is good. Starting a business, um, living our life, and being luxurious and so on. However, at times there is huge cost for that, and at times we lose a lot of money in the first years after arriving, and then we are left with at times nothing, and we have to build up on that. So it's tough. Um, Please share this live with others if you can. If you like my talk, I'm hoping to reach out to many families, families, individuals who are thinking to relocate, migrate from one country to another, from one continent to another. And you know what? It's interesting to know that I saw some statistics saying that 1 billion people, whatever, 2 billion people of the Earth's population, we are dislocated. I mean, it means that lots of people constantly moving from one place to another to find a heaven that we are looking for, and finding peace, finding peaceful places to live, which is a great thing. I mean, and unfortunately sad that parts of the world is destroyed and exploited and hurt badly, and systematic violence has been guiding, and unfortunately parts of the world is lost, parts of the world is gone, places that could offer a lot of resources to many people. I mean, look at Asia. I mean, in terms of Iran, Afghanistan, Syria, what other countries? I mean, Iraq. What happened to them? I mean, one after another, those countries are gone. Populations are displaced. I mean, countries are still there, but you know what I'm saying. Unfortunately, stability is gone, and family units are broken. That's sad. Family units are broken. I mean, we don't have access to um, the type of family system we had before, the enjoyment of going to our grandparents to get some cookies or some little change for getting an ice cream. These are the joy that is gone, unfortunately. I mean, people moving these days, and some families reunite. Good for them. Some families never can reunite with their loved ones, and some people are really lonely. So we have all kind of lifestyle or challenges. So, anyways, hoping that you can get out this message, and it's important that we protect our children and youth from getting excessive hurt and harm. I mean, it's hard for them to move, uh, leave their friends and communities behind, and it's hard for them to adjust to new places. Although we think that they are adjusting very quickly, yes, some of them do, and most of them, yes, they learn the new language very quickly. However, the just the spoken language is not enough. It's about understanding the type of academic work that schools are requiring, and be able to get into that takes a while, uh, and needs support. Children need a type of extra support, and also concentration. And if inside home parents are not doing well, and arguing too much, or trying to kind of find new lifestyles for themselves, and they are busy with the self, so what happens to those children? That's my question. And what happens to those children and youth, and their mental health, their sense of safety, their sense of being able to live the life they want. So these are the things I'm observing as part of my clinical work, and uh, I always love to talk about this because it's important to know. I mean, this information could help so many people to kind of be able to revise their decisions, and at least revise their strategies in terms of doing what they are doing or want to achieve. So, would be good to know. So, this was my talk, and I hope you can share this with others. And yeah, I will see you again down the road. Send me questions if you're interested, and I would be happy to answer, and we talk more. Thank you. Bye bye.